Welcome back to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 3. So, Sharia's having Marlo and Sanya over for brunch. Is that girl her personal chef? Is she promoting her?
I thought it was her daughter.
You thought that ain't her daughter, is it?
Like, it's her
I was
daughter.
like, she promoting this girl more than she promoting her clothes.
We didn't say her name, but I was like, is that her daughter? Is her daughter a chef? Because
she promoting the hell out this girl.
Because I'm pretty sure she got a daughter Belle's age.
Okay, so look here. They all just got back from BravoCon, okay? And they sitting around talking about it. And you know what? I was sitting up here listening, but I had heard
We should go to
I don't even know.
BravoCon.
It was on somebody's one of these blogger stations, and somebody had called in and they was talking about she wasn't that nice. Should singing at BravoCon. Like everybody else was real sweet, but she wasn't that nice.
I'm not surprised. We should go to BravoCon.
Where that be at?
This time it's in Vegas.
I want to go to Vegas. I want to go.
We should go.
Go see
us. I could get a picture with Kenya.
I ain't standing next to Kenya. Let me lose some pounds and then I'll come. I'll be all right. I'll be right by the time it's time to go. I'll be right.
I'll stand next to her. I might have to stand on a block or something. I'm not short, but I feel like she's way taller than me.
Girl. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so Sanya's upset because for Drew confronting her on the panel because a few weeks earlier, Drew called and extended an olive branch. And I'm like, well, you have to talk about it at BravoCon. Like, we're talking about the show, right? So why would she not bring it up?
Drew gets on my last nerve, but Tanya gets on my nerves more.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, why are we making an issue with Drew?
Don't it seem like she's steady trying to make it an issue with Drew? And it's so corny.
It's corny. Drew ain't even did nothing.
Child. So then Sheree brings up talking to Kenya and how her friends need to respect Martell because he's not the person that he portrayed on TV or the internet or in the jail records or in the court records or in these streets. He is just not that man, okay?
I feel like I've always disliked Martell. Like, first of all, I didn't even like Melanie in the beginning because I thought she was annoying. Then when everything played out, I really can't stand Martell. Now he seems like I'm concerned. Like, I feel like he's dangerous. You said that?
Yeah, I know crazy. I don't work with it.
But I was like, oh, he's like,
oh. Yeah. I said that.
I got in my feelings a lot at that birthday party because I was like, I can't imagine what it must feel like to have somebody keep pressing you like, listen, my baby daddies is deadbeats. And so, like, shout out to the deadbeat dads that know how to stay the fuck out the way. But
I got one.
I'm just saying.
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
I was so like, that must suck so bad to have this person like keep like invading your life and you can't make it stop.
I told her to get stuff.
She need to get a protection. Like, even when he was like, she keeps saying, like, she keeps acting like she doesn't want me to walk her out to the car, but she doesn't mean it. And I'm like, yeah, she does. Like, you're a psycho.
Psycho.
Okay, Sheree, whatever you say, girl, but girl.
Sure, I ain't got to worry about
it. Sheree, you don't have nothing to worry about because you're just his friend, girl. He don't really care.
Just a friend, girl. Just a friend, girl. Yeah, she's safe.
Hey, Kenya, because that's what he really wants. Like, you really want.
That's where the anger came from. You see how he act? That's when the anger came from.
That's what he really wanted.
Yep.
And he probably mad because we've seen what Kenya has done in the past. So he's probably like, I'm handsome. Like, of course she wants me.
Because that one was busting out his windows. Why would he not want me when she had him? You know?
We knew he was crazy too.
Yep. Drew and her husband go rock climbing.
Drew, for 2 seasons in a row, you had a broke foot. I need you to don't be rock climbing because you're too clumsy for that.
Too clumsy. So she talked about getting back into her music, and her husband, they feel like Bay and Jay, and Ralph was like, no, we more like Ike and Tina. That's us, Ike and Tina. I was like, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Why do they keep saying that? That's not funny. Who else was saying they're Ike and Tina? Like, I feel like I've been hearing that reference.
I heard that somewhere too. I don't know. Somebody we watched recently, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all stop referencing Ike and Tina. That's
and
it was abusive ass.
It was old girl from Escape.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was abusive. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Child. So she got 30,000 streams for her single. Ralph was like,
okay, so if you had to, I just one of my questions just popped in the head. Okay. So if you had to call your relationship like a couple, a celebrity couple, what would yours be?
I don't know. You got one for me?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh.
So mine would be, even though they're not together anymore, but mine would be Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa because she old and cold.
Oh, no, child.
It ain't gonna be Ike and Tina. I tell you that. We not gonna do that. That's so stupid.
How many couples out there? Who out there? Somebody regular smuggler.
Candy Todd.
There you go.
The man ain't short.
Oh, so let me see. Oh yeah, so she talking about, she got 30,000 streams. He was like, that's not good. I mean, it's all right for what we did, but he was like, that's because we ain't had no marketing or nothing behind it. And she was like, that's because you put it out there and then you went right back to work. He was like, I mean, I helped you, but I gotta get back to my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's where he at. He wants to be the star.
Why didn't she put it on her thing? Like, how many followers does she have?
30,000.
She's got to have more than 30,000.
I don't know. 15 apiece, 15 from Ralph, 15 for Drew. I don't know. This first time I didn't know nothing about it till the show came on. So your marketing do suck.
Right. So, but I mean, she's more popular than him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we didn't like her. We still didn't like her from the whole Durbin thing. So
she's got 602,000 followers. Maybe she should have posted this shit on her shit. Like she could have posted it on her social media. Just saying.
Yeah. So she said she want to perform at BravoCon this year. And they was talking about how dope it was. And Ralph said somebody was going up to him like, Ralph, gaslight me. What chicken head did that? Who did
Somebody
that?
did it because I saw it.
Yeah, little chicken head. Child, please.
I mean, I guess
blew his head up. He was
like Ralph. I never liked Ralph like that. Like I feel like Ralph and Martell is the same kind of like type. You know what I mean? Like I guess if that's what y'all. I personally think the finest husband is Ross.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. No, but I ain't saying Ross either because the family don't live here. Okay. I keep thinking about that, y'all.
Think about what, Ross?
No. The couple.
y'all are not
the family
y'all
that
ain't
live here.
y'all ain't
Yeah,
set.
no.
Y'all ain't no. Cause
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be Mayetta and her husband. Shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, Kenya going off on her team, but she said, look here, she got a lot of patience and a soft spot for the young people. We didn't see that in that scene, Kenya. Okay, moving on. So she's talking to Mayetta because
sometimes though, tech people will get you
tech people are techie though.
right, but they will get you like because they're techie, but they don't be seeing the urgency of things. You know what I'm saying? And so they kind of be like, oh, okay. So like I get it, like where her frustration was like, I need this like now. Because when you're somebody who doesn't know how to do that shit and you know how to do
It's
everything else,
frustrating.
you be frustrated.
Yeah. So she's talking to Mayetta, and she asked her to choreograph her performance that she got coming up at the Magic City Classic. Don Juan and Candy over there going through her must-do list, and baby, it was exhausting. She must do it all. Okay. So
I noticed how Don Juan told her she need to give Todd the same attention that he be giving her.
he said that. He said, yeah, if you want him to, if you are going to be as involved as Todd is on your stuff, it's gonna take a lot of time because he take up a lot of time. Okay. Because she's supposed to be helping him with this movie, and she said she ain't gonna play the role because she want people saying he wrote it just so she can be the lead. So she's
I'm
not gonna
glad she's not though.
Yeah, no, she's not that good
Because,
of an
and
actress.
it's not just because of that, it's because if she plays the lead role, it's just gonna devalue Todd and his work, and they're just
Because
gonna
it's
be
gonna
out
be
here
Candy's
saying,
movie.
yeah.
And she ain't that good of an actress.
I
Yeah.
mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but you put it out there, so
I mean, we've seen The Shy.
I
it's only so
don't
much.
mind her in The Shy so much. I don't know what else
But
it's
it's
like.
only so much she can do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? She's not a lead. She can come in
No.
and do her
But
part.
I don't mind her role on The Shy though. I mean, but it's
But
not a lead
that's not the
role.
role she wanted.
Right. She wanted whose role does she want?
She wanted
She
to be
wanted the lesbian role.
yeah.
No,
And that's
I
a
like
big
the girl.
role.
I
That's a
like the
big
girl they
role.
got. No, I
Yeah.
like the girl they got.
Both of them.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
first
yeah.
and the second killed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
But I think I like the second one better. And I didn't really at first, but now that she's in it, I like her even better.
True. So now they're joined by Mayetta. And they talked about BravoCon being messy. Look here, Mama Joyce out there being Mama Joyce. She doing the most. She talking shit about Todd on the panel with Candy. And then she had a separate panel with OLG, and she still was talking shit about it. And Candy said she ain't talked to her mama since she left BravoCon. And she said
Candy,
Todd
it's
was
your
upset.
fault because you should have nipped that in the bud. And I feel like Mama Joyce, you think you're disrespecting Todd, and you are, but you're really disrespecting Candy. Like that's
Yeah. Well, and Todd was upset because when he had to hear about her talking shit from Kayla, not from Candy. Don Juan was like, you need to sit down with your mama and have a conversation with her. Have you done that? She ain't saying I did. And we know that she did because Don Juan wouldn't have said that because Don Juan would have known if she had a conversation with her
because
mama.
when they down to the candy factory, she would have been like, me and my mama had to sit down.
So he know it ain't happened.
Did you ever, you said you don't watch Speak on It, but it was like, this was a while back when Old Lady Gang was on, and she had Aunt Bertha and them on there.
And Bertha.
And Candy brought up that little situation that happened between Aunt Bertha and what's the other aunt name with short hair that you be calling Candy's mama?
I don't forgot.
Her, they were all on there. She had the Old Lady Gang on there. And she said something about that little argument, and then Bertha got pissed off and she left. And then the other two was just sitting there. So Candy done made all the old lady gang piss off at the speaker.
Because she done brought it up.
Brought it up.
You can't mess with the sisters.
No.
They can argue with each other, but don't you get in it.
And it was so funny because the other two stayed, but they were clearly very angry with Candy, and they were sitting there. They weren't trying to answer no more questions.
Well, if you cut her money off, she'll quit that shit. Okay.
I mean, Mama Joyce, come on. Candy has 2 kids with Todd. What are their kids gonna feel like?
Because they're gonna see it. They're gonna see it all the way from the beginning.
I am so glad that the Lord didn't bless me with that kind of mama. Like, my boyfriends always wanted to make my mother their mother.
All right now. We at Drew house. So Candy didn't call Candace Dillard. She called and she invited Drew to come sing with her as a special guest at this show that she got going on at this winery down at the ATL. Because Shamari, who was supposed to do it, canceled on her. Now we know why. Her ass canceled.
Why was Shamari, like Candace, why was Shamari's thing like alongside?
Because Shamari would be the headliner. Like, is it that, did you not want Shamari there because she's going to show you out?
Right. She doesn't have to do that.
Yeah. Okay. And she cute and little like her too. So, like, okay.
No, but she's like tall and perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she bad.
Yeah.
And then Ronnie gonna come in and do his part. You know what I'm saying?
Candace is like a tight little teensy weensy package.
And then you don't want to stand next to Shamari?
No.
Come on now.
Look
Shamari
here.
looked like that and popped
I
out.
have to say, and I haven't sent you any pictures, but I will. But from my show this weekend, there's 2 sisters that, and I mean, they're like 15 and 16 years old. They haven't even begun to understand. Like, it was like having Kendall and Kylie Jenner. Like, when they walked, I was like, well, why does genetics work that way for some people and not for others? It just was just unfair. How are you 6 feet tall and a size? Well, they're not 6 feet, but just tall and like Shamari. Like, no, Candace, that ain't what you wanted.
No. And that's why she didn't go. So, cousin Courtney is coming for a visit. And we find out that Bryce from Groove Theory is her baby daddy, and they got a 24-year-old daughter together. Child, you had to tell me that was Bryce from Groove Theory.
I did not know that was Bryce. However, everybody was going in on Bryce so hard. Now I feel like I need to go back and look at him again because I didn't feel like he looked that bad.
He just didn't look like himself.
But
who do?
When you think of Groove Theory, really, you always think of the girl. You don't really think of him like that.
I remember Bryce because he was fine. But I'm just saying. Now, what y'all thought he was supposed
but when
to
you
look
think
like?
of Groove Theory, it's what's her name? Ariel or whatever her name is, the girl from Groove Theory. She's the music. What did Bryce do?
I barely remember the group. But when they had showed the clip, I was like, oh yeah.
Did he sing though? Because it was all her.
I don't think he sang. I think he was just the eye candy.
Okay.
But y'all, how many years has it been? It's been over 20 years.
Y'all want Bryce to look like he did when he was 20?
Girl, I was in love with Mr. Delvin. Mr. Delvin don't look like that no more.
I don't even want to say who I was in love with because it's a problem.
He kind of look like that, but yeah.
Who, my crush or yours?
L. He don't.
He still sound good.
He do sound good.
Look here, when Diamond went to his concert, she was like, the people said L is high. And I was like, he was in Chicago yesterday. Like, you can't
Then the people down in Chicago say that too. That's what the
Well,
people
that's probably
say.
where it happened. He probably was like had a good show in Chicago, and then by the time he got to Detroit,
4 hours. It was on
mm,
and popping.
you
Child.
still sound good, L. I still love you, L.
Mm, mm, mm. Um, Drew Messy asked on FaceTime Candy and invite her to the performance. And then but gonna say, first, we're celebrating family. Say hi to Courtney. And Candy was like, girl, what the fuck you calling me for about this girl over your house? You don't fuck with her like that. She like, I don't ever want to be messy. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. You know exactly what happened. Shit,
And
Ralph told
stop
you
saying
every damn
cousin.
thing.
Y'all are not cousins. Stop it.
Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say Ralph told her because she had already knew about it. It was like somebody got into it with Candy. What that she had already knew the story. Girl, you being messy as fuck, and I don't know what's going on or who you.
Production.
Yeah,
I can't tell who has it in for Candy more. Is it production or is it Marlo and Sheree? Because it feels like production keeps coming for Candy also. And then, like Candy said, I probably don't want to her speak on it, that she had been just done taping with the whole Escape SWV thing. So she already like
tired.
she on one. That's why Courtney is catching them.
She clearly on one. Um, so she invited Courtney ass still being messy to come to her little shit. And she was like, I'm gonna go if it don't cause any drama. You know it's gonna cause some drama, child. Um, and then she told her that Sanya told her that, she needed to confront Candy about what she was claiming Candy was saying. I was like, actually, Sheree, unless they cut it, that was Sheree was saying you need to talk to Candy. I didn't, unless, like I said, they cut something that we didn't
Well,
see.
Sanya said she told her that. She said she told her that. That's what Sanya said.
Okay, because I was like, I seen Sheree say it.
When she was over there talking about how she ghetto and all that stuff, that's when Sanya, and I don't remember seeing Sanya saying that, but she told Candy that I told her she
to
needed to
talk
talk to
to
you.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Drew talking about how messy saying you can get, and how she unfollowed her. She act like she's a friend until she get around the rest of the group of people. And I'm not here for saying Drew drama. Marlo's with her nephew. She tested people at the mall, tell her to bring the stuff out to the car because she can't go out in the rain. And then she talk about some $1,000 shoes that her nephew want. And I'm like, she's only teaching these boys how to be materialistic. What else is she teaching these kids?
I don't know, but every time she asked them a question about like their relationship, they always pause and act like they don't know how to answer
They be
that.
like, what did she tell us to say? ain't I doing boy, ain't I doing better as an auntie? They be like, yeah, yeah,
Well,
okay. You
yeah.
sure are.
And
How can I get
the
my thousand
younger one
dollar
is
shoes?
definitely more outspoken than the older one.
Yeah, yeah. The older one is over it. But the
She's
oldest
like, if
one
you
put
buy me
the,
them shoes, then maybe I say
that's
what
all
you
I said.
want me.
Can I get my shoes now? Sure. So we at Candace show. It's a clear division. You got Candy, Monietta, and Kenya on one side, and then you got Sanya, Marlo, and Courtney on the other. Yeah, they did good to sit at the table because I ain't gonna tell you I would sit at the table with them, but I guess they did it for taping reason. Monietta said Marlo tried to play her in Jamaica when she, I guess when she watched that playback, because Marlo was saying she was able to come with Candy's permission. I guess that's what Marlo said. Mayetta was able to come with Candy's permission. Um, the performance started. Candace come out looking like this fake ass Beyonce. I want everybody to stop trying to be
Stop
Beyonce.
trying to do Beyonce with
Can
that
we be
dumb wig
original?
on. The wig was horrible. It was orange.
And Beyonce don't even wear the leotard shit no more. Y'all, so she dropped it, so y'all gonna pick it up. Like, come on, be original.
If I was a performer, I would try to do nothing that Beyonce does. Just
Right.
because.
Be original. I get so tired of them. Child, everybody can't be B. She's B.
And you don't want to see somebody else do it.
No. So Drew come out and she harmonized with her for like 43 seconds and the show was over.
Look. Candace said, baby, 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 baby. And then Drew said, oh, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, baby.
That's what she did. That's exactly what she did. It was horrible. It was horrible. Well, she walked off the stage and said she did the damn thing. Okay. And she ready for a tour.
Baby. Oh, baby.
She ready
Candace,
for a tour.
And next, if you come to the Orlando area, call me. I can come over there. Oh, baby.
That's why Shamar was like, I'm not doing that shit. You want me to do what? You want me to say what? Girl, I'm Shamar DeVoe. Raph over there gaslighting her again, telling her that she on her way. Then be like, you made me take over work for that. That's what we doing.
Listen, if you invite me somewhere to come see your performance and I get all dressed up and waste the outfit for you to be like, oh baby.
You ain't got to worry about it because when you came to see me, baby, we did The Greatest Love of All, okay? And I did that shit.
You did it along with y'all. Let's just be clear. She was in like the second grade. And
did that shit.
Every child in that school wanted to sing The Greatest Love of All. So by the time it got to y'all, I had heard that song about 6 times.
Best for last.
But she did perform longer than 43 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead.
Absolutely. So the greatest.
And I was out there being proud, like
did that. And you missed in the 4th grade because I did Can You Stand the Rain? Had a whole group.
Well, go ahead, perform it now since we, missed out on it in the 4th grade.
I was Ralph.
Okay, of course you were. So in New Edition, you were Ralph, so you know who the fuck I'm finna be.
Who you gonna be, John?
Bobby, what?
Oh shit, Bobby was in the back.
Yeah, but he was doing the most.
Was Bobby? Let me see. Bobby wasn't. Can you stand away? Because it was Ricky. Because Ricky said no pressure.
Why? Because he was over there humping around on his solo shit.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Okay, y'all. What happened?
I'm Bobby. Get back. Let's just be clear. She's Ralph. I'm Bobby.
Mr. Sensitivity. Ooh. You need a man.
She's sensitive and I'm over here humping around. What can you say?
Oh! But Bobby and Ralph did do that song together, Stone Cold Gentleman. Okay. There we go. So what happened? Okay, it's the after party, y'all. They congratulating Ralph on her 2-second song. And they said they sang even gave her.
They having an after party.
They had an after party, child. Looked like they had went out to the Coney spot. That's what it looked like they was at.
Where they serve sandwiches.
Yeah. So they said Sanya gave her a standing ovation, and which opened up the door for Sanya to say, and another thing. What had happened at BravoCon? And we was moving forward, and then something, they were cool, but then Drew said she had dropped some merchandise. And now she had this shirt that says she invited me, then uninvited me. Who would bring this shit? That was corny.
I don't want that, and I don't want no shirt that says blup, 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 blup.
Blup, blup, blup. But that's not original saying.
I know a lot of Jamaicans. Yeah, I know a lot of Jamaicans.
Yeah.
That pretty much never
but she do it all the time.
I mean, they back in the 90s, maybe.
They squashed it. They argued for a minute and it was squashed.
I want
And
to
then
squash because it's stupid. I really don't want Sonya, find somebody else to fight with.
please don't bring this up again. Then Candy confronted Courtney about the ghetto comment that she made, and Courtney was like, "I'm from the hood. I like the hood. My family's hood. We are all hood. I love the hood." That's not what you said, Courtney. Okay.
Who loves the hood?
She loves
Nobody
the
loves
hood.
the
I love
hood.
her from the hood. That's not what you said. You said she brought the ghetto there. Candy was like, "Well, you shouldn't look down on places that you're from." And baby, I bring everybody out. I don't just bring the hood out. I bring everybody out. Candy turned up on her again, and I was just like, I wish she just would play that girl Dust, because she's
Well,
not
that's
even
why
close
I
to
said that,
anything.
because she was over there arguing with Tasha and them, and by the time she got to Housewives, she
She
was
was turned up.
just
This
like,
girl
who
is
is this
so
bitch? And I'm finna.
corny, though. She's so corny. Like, just go sit in the corner with your cousin Ralph. You know,
I love the hood. You don't, girl. You ain't hood.
child. No, come on to the hood. Come on. um,
And see what's good. Come
yeah,
on to the hood and see.
yeah. Drew asked Candy what happened at Blaze because she was there 2 days before. And Marlo was like, "Before what?" She was like, the incident that happened. And she was like, "You mean the shooting?" And Candy was like, "It's a private matter." And then Marlo got up, "I'm ready to go. Candy talk about what she want to talk about. And Candy was like,
Did
"Well,
you
let's
notice
talk
that she
about."
didn't? Did you notice that she didn't actually leave?
They was like, "Sit your
Bye.
ass down." Production was like, "Sit your ass down." Candy was like, "Well, let's talk about when you stabbed a girl in the face." Now that shut her down. She didn't say shit else too much after that. Then they show us, because they like calmed down. They went on about their way. Then they show us 30 minutes later at the production wrap. Marlo is mad fussing about Drew not saying shooting. And she was like, "Well, I didn't need to say what it was. It was on the news. Everybody know what it was." And Drew said she ain't like saying the word because she lost someone to gang violence. And then Marlo bring up her nephew that used to work for Candy years ago, was shot by his roommate, and how Candy didn't care about it, which was so weird because we seen her talking to Candy, and Candy was like, "Damn, that's fucked up. I mean, what did you want her to do? Cry?"
Well, she keeps saying friend. Candy said, Candy's not your friend, Marlo.
Child.
I'm so tired of Marlo trying to make a moment like with Candy. Her and Sheree and this whole thing that they got against Candy is so whack. It's just so
And I don't
stupid.
understand why she bought what her bringing her nephew had to do with any of this. And then
Nothing.
she do that whole thing. My nephew is dead. My dad, and Drew was looking at her like, "This bitch, the hell."
What's the difference between saying shooting and incident, though? It's the same
We
situation.
all knew what it was, though.
And to production, who keeps clearly trying to force this conversation, if you wanted to talk about the incident, then you should have just let us. Don't you want to go at the place to be because y'all took it away from me? And
Because I
so
was
we.
thinking about them egg rolls the other day. I was like, we need an egg roll spot here, like them soul food egg
We're
rolls.
not finna do Candy in the Gang, and we're not finna talk about it.
Well, I want them egg rolls. Y'all find old boy for me. What's his name? You remember?
Y'all can bring back Candy in the Gang because these bitches is whack. Marlo and Sheree. Sheree over here pretending like she got a man in Huntsville that's calling. At my big old age, because me and Sheree is in the same category, we not going to be calling me no friend girl. What are we doing? Because if we,
Friend girl.
I'm not being
He called her.
nobody's
He
friend
called
girl.
her that.
You're gonna either be my slide or you're gonna be my man. That's all. That's it. That's all.
Mm, mm.
And both of y'all can
They ain't
be.
sliding. No, we know they don't. They act like they can't even touch each other. They don't even snuggle. They would sit on that couch so far apart from each other, like a friend girl.
I'm not finna be flying all the way to Huntsville to be somebody's friend girl. What the hell am I in Huntsville to do?
It didn't make sense.
I'm gonna leave Atlanta to go to Huntsville to be Martell's friend girl with his little short set on.
No, not the
2
shirt.
times, because I'm gonna post that shit 2 times.
Please don't. Please don't. Well, next week, y'all, Marlo get cussed the fuck out by Kenya. Okay. She acted a fool in front of her daughter, and that was the wrong thing to do. Okay.
Remember when we didn't like Kenya because she was annoying as hell?
She was when she first came out, but then we welcomed her. Everybody gets a chance with us. We can love you
I
one
feel
second
like,
and hate you
though,
the next.
the thing that I didn't like about Kenya in the beginning, she did 2 things that I didn't like. She came
Apollo,
for, yeah,
I
I didn't
didn't like that. Yeah.
because I was like, Kenya, at the end of the day, that's that lady's husband. Like, you can't
Yeah.
be doing that. And then she did that thing with Kim Fields that I was like, who comes for Tootie? Like, that's weird.
That was weird.
But aside from that, I the other stuff she does was not like the same thing that Marlo, like, y'all are coming for Candy so hard and it's so stupid. It just doesn't even make sense. Find something else to do.
Y'all probably won't see her on that season.
I hope not.
Ooh!
Because you might as well just put her back where she was. She ain't no different than she was before. Even like way back in the day when they were at the camp thing, and she gonna say something like, "Your mama don't want you." Like, we didn't ask for that.
That was so mean when she said that. That was so mean. And I would have been done with her since then.
And I was getting ready to say too, because at the beginning they were talking about Mama Joyce. Marlo brought that stuff up. Marlo brought up Mama, and I was like, Marlo, we want to talk about mamas.
She gonna bring it up.
Because as whack as that was for Mama Joyce to do, Marlo, where your mama?
We seen her. She probably put her out the house. We know Marlo put her mama out the house.
Most people who having issues or a hard time can send their kids over to the mamas. Most grandmamas be to where the kids be at. Why your mama ain't helping with the grandkids?
She the one with them issues. Well, on that note, y'all go ahead. Drop down, leave us a comment, subscribe. Hit the like button.
1,000 subscribers.
We need it. We want some money too. All right, y'all.
That's the place to be in the old lady family. Don't you want to go to Candy and the gang? I don't know.
I'm Miss Amber. Bye, y'all.
I just performed longer than Drew.
Bye.